All trains to and from Europe's busiest train station, the Gare du Nord in Paris, have been halted after an unexploded World War Two bomb was found on the tracks in a nearby suburb. Well, police blocked rail traffic to and from the station after the bomb was found in the Saint-Denis district. The terminal handles nearly 600,000 passengers daily, serving high-speed national and international services, including Eurostar. Now, Eurostar is saying that services between London and Paris are currently suspended, but the trains are running between London and Brussels and Amsterdam as normal. Now, in a statement, Eurostar wrote, "Due to an object on the tracks near Paris Gare du Nord, we're expecting disruption to our services this morning. Please change your journey for a different date of travel." So let's speak to a freelance journalist who joins us live from Paris, Morgan Eyre. Morgan, welcome to BBC News. Of course, a developing story, but just bring us up to date with what you know. On this bomb, unexploded World War Two bomb, was found very early in the morning.
Yes, that's right. Workers who were doing some kind of usual maintenance work at around 4 a.m. were doing earth moving work on the tracks. It's about a mile outside Gare du Nord. They discovered this unexploded bomb from World War II. In itself, this isn't very unusual because bombs such as this are found fairly regularly throughout France, but it is quite unusual to be in such basically such a densely populated area, such as the Gare du Nord area. As you said, very, very busy station, one of Europe's busiest. There's images you've probably seen of hundreds of people kind of stuck at the station, not knowing where to go. A lot of all services pretty much in and out mostly have been cancelled. That includes obviously Eurostars to London, but also at Gare du Nord, it also has the metro as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of people around that area very confused, not knowing what to do. Now, the Transport Minister has said it's not dangerous, but they obviously do have to follow procedure. And he also said that, well, we expect that some services might be back up and running by the afternoon, but obviously that remains to be seen.
Yeah, Morgan, I think we're sort of expecting around midday local time another statement from Eurostar. But just when it comes to Gare du Nord itself, of course, a Eurostar terminal, and you mentioned the metro there as well, but the trains from Gare du Nord, they go to other parts of France as well.
Yes, they go to the airport at Charles de Gaulle, which is it's France's main airport. They also go to Amsterdam, as you said, Brussels, different parts of France as well. It is a major, major station in Paris and in Europe, as you said. It's also Paris Fashion Week at the minute, so there's lots of people coming in and out for that. Even today, you've got big shows like Victoria Beckham, Issey Miyake, stuff like that. So it's a major station, and this will cause commuters a lot of problems.
And just for, of course, London, Paris Fashion Week as well. So, yeah, really particularly busy in the French capital. Just in terms of when you say that there's these kind of unexploded Second World War devices, they do come up every now and again in Paris because, of course, during the Second World War, the Allies were targeting those rail routes while Paris was occupied by the Nazi Germany regime, the Vichy regime. So, just how often does something like this kind of unexploded armament, how often does that happen, Morgan?
It is fairly regularly. And as you said, France was occupied during the war, so it happens every now and then, but it's not in an area so busy as in Paris, Gare du Nord. But they do come up, and as I said a little bit earlier, the Transport Minister said they have a very wide security perimeter to kind of deal with this safely and efficiently. They've got police bomb disposal units on hand dealing with the situation.
OK, Morgan Eyre joining us live from Paris. Thank you very much for bringing us up to date. And just for our audience as well, just to let you know that we do have a live page when it comes to what is happening in the French capital. And as I was saying, we're expecting an update from Eurostar, but it's not just Eurostar, as Morgan was saying there. It's also local train services at Gare du Nord in Paris, also feeding into Charles de Gaulle Airport as well, affected. So a lot of disruption when it comes to the French capital. Also, it's a Paris Fashion Week as well. So a lot of people in the French capital. We will bring you up to date, and we are expecting an update from the Eurostar spokespeople shortly as well. But just to let you know, it's the London to Paris trains that have been cancelled on Eurostar. When it comes to London to Brussels and London to Amsterdam, that is still running. But much more on our website. We'll keep an eye on it here.